Hi, my name is Mike, and you join me today in another pickup truck. This is the 2020 Nissan Titan Pro-4X. And in a segment that's dominated by Ford, Ram, and GM, how does the Nissan stack up? Can it take the fight to the big three? Well, let's find out. Starting with what's under the hood, it is a 5.6 liter V8 with 400 horsepower and 413 pound-feet of torque. It's by no means the most powerful engine in the segment. You can get more powerful engines with the big three. Ford, GM, and Ram, they all offer more powerful engines. But for the Titan, it's enough power. The way that this truck is configured, it can carry a payload of around 1,600 pounds and it can tow around 8,900 pounds. Again, not the best in the class, but compared to other trucks around the same price range, same horsepower figures, it's right where it should be. But because this engine does not have cylinder deactivation or auto start-stop, the fuel economy is, well, dreadful, to put it politely. It's rated for 11.2 liters per 100 kilometers on a highway, which is not too bad. But in a city, it's rated for 15.1 liters per 100 kilometers. However, in the real world, I've been struggling to get it down below 16.5 liters per 100 kilometers. And I have been driving a little bit on the highway as well, but it's still pretty high up. Mated to the engine is a 9-speed automatic transmission and a 2-speed transfer case, which sends the power to all 4 wheels. This 9-speed is an all-new transmission for the 2020 model year. Last year's had a 7-speed automatic. And for the most part, this new 9-speed does a good job of shifting gears. They're nice and smooth between shift points. But my only problem is that it's a little bit slow to react to inputs from the driver. So whether you're stabbing on the throttle, it takes a while for it to downshift. Or if you're using the buttons here on the steering column gear selector, again, it's a little bit slow to react. But other than that, perfectly fine in everyday driving. Around corners, the Nissan Titan handles quite well for a pickup truck. Steering feel and effort is just a tad on the heavy side around parking lots, but as the speed builds, the steering feel and effort is just about perfect for a pickup. Stopping the Titan takes very little effort thanks to almost 14-inch rotors on all 4 corners, and forward automatic emergency braking is standard across all trims of the Nissan Titan. In terms of comfort, the Nissan Titan is actually really good. It has these zero-gravity seats, which have quite a lot of padding, so they feel really soft and really good for longer road trips. Although this is a crew cab, it's a little bit smaller than the crew cab of the GMC Sierra, which I reviewed a while back. But even so, at 6'4", like myself, I still have plenty of legroom, plenty of headroom, and even in the back seats, I still have plenty of space. In terms of interior design and looks, I'd say it's a good balance between touchscreen controls and physical button controls. This comes with a 9-inch touchscreen, although the lower trims you do get an 8-inch or even a 7-inch touchscreen, but you still do get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. Climate controls just below it, and switch for your 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, and 4 low. Trailer gain controls, couple of USB ports, and heated and ventilated seat controls. In the center console, it's just like any other pickup truck. You got the cup holders, and you have movable little storage bins, so you can customize it however you want, and the center console is pretty deep. I also like a few of the touches, like the orange stitching around the steering wheel, across the dash, and even on the seats. And you can see it all because it has a giant panoramic sunroof, unlike the smaller sunroof of the GMC Sierra or Chevy Silverado. Other features on a Nissan Titan include heated and ventilated front seats, heated rear seats, heated steering wheel, automatic climate control, Wi-Fi connectivity, and surround view cameras, just to name a few. The Titan has a pretty striking presence on the streets. It is physically a big truck, but as well, the LED daytime running lights are shaped unlike any other pickup. The red recovery hooks on the front contrast nicely against the black grille and lower bumper. The optional sport bars over the bed can be fitted with LED floodlights to give the Titan Pro-4X a Baja racetrack look, especially in this Baja Storm color. So back to the original question, can the Nissan Titan compete against the big three of Ford, GM, and Ram? Well, in some ways it can, but in other ways it can't. Let me explain. So in Canada, at least, the Nissan Titan is only available with a crew cab, 5.5-foot bed, four-wheel drive, and that V8 engine. That's it. If you're watching this in the States, you can get it as an extended cab and with two-wheel drive. But even then, you don't really have that much choice. The Ford F-150, Ram 1500, Chevy Silverado, and GMC Sierra, they all offer different bed sizes, different cab sizes, and even up to 6 different engines. Thing is though, the Nissan Titan, it's configured, at least here in Canada, in such a way that it is one of the more popular configurations. Because I mean, how many times do you see a crew cab V8 with a short bed and four-wheel drive on the streets? Pretty much all of them are like that. So what Nissan did was actually pretty smart. Make a truck configurable in such a way that it appeals to majority of truck buyers, and then just give them different options on different convenience features. That being said, this truck starts at $50,500 Canadian, and it can go all the way up to $75,000 for the Platinum. This Pro-4X luxury costs $70,000 Canadian, which is a little bit more than compared to similar trucks with similar features from Ford, GM, or Ram. But I have to say, for the amount of money that you're spending on it and how unique this truck looks, and it's like none other on the streets, I'd say it's definitely worth your consideration. If you want to know more about the Nissan Titan, I wrote a comprehensive review of it on my website. You can find the link in the video description down below. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next car or truck, or most likely it'll be an SUV. Anyway, take care and see you next time.